Hi everyone. Today I would like to discuss on how to create a linear regression model using Azure ML Studio. We have a data set where the target label is continuous. I would like to show how to train a regression models using cross-validation approach. We'll perform a 5-fold cross-validation on the regression data set. First of all, I have opened Azure ML Studio Classic version, and I have created a new experiment by clicking on here, and then I click the blank experiment which will show this interface. I'm renaming this experiment as regression experiment, and now I need to have a data set to perform the linear regression or any regression techniques. So I have these data sets which are already available in the Azure workspace, so I'm just dragging and dropping here. If you right click here and visualize the data set, you can see the data set which is being visualized, and this data set has 205 rows and 26 columns, and here you can see the price is the target label, and this is the different statistical distributed details about this target label: mean, median, mean, maximum, standard deviation, unique values, missing values, and feature type. So yes, for this problem we are not interested in data pre-processing or data handling or data manipulation steps, but in this problem we are only interested in how to fit a linear regression model with cross-validation approach using Azure ML Studio. So we'll be discussing only how to fit the model. So I'm minimizing this console, and then we go to a clean missing data because this data set has some missing values. So we will extract the clean missing data module. We will connect the output, and here you can see we are selecting all the columns. Automatically it will select all the columns, and then we are imputing. We can use different imputation techniques like mean imputation, median imputation, mode imputation, or removing the rows or columns. So we will use a custom imputation technique. We are replacing missing values, all the missing values, with zeros. It's fine for us. We are not bothering about R square value or mean square error. So for now it's fine. And then we have to perform a cross validation in this task. If we use a cross validation module directly, what it does is it will perform a 10-fold cross validation directly. By default it's 10-fold. There are no option to select here. So what we do is we take a partition and sample. This module will help us to perform a 5-fold cross validation rather than 10-fold cross validation. And I'm just connecting the missing data output to partition and sample, and then using this module is particularly used to sample the data set or perform foldings for the data set. So I am dropping down, and I am assigning to folds. I want 5. This is random seed, and I want to partition easily. I want to perform 5-fold cross validation. If I want to stratify, I can stratify here, but since this is a regression problem, I don't need to stratify. So all these default value seems fine for me, and then the output of this module will be a 5 folds of the data set. So this is our cross validation model. We'll do 3 different regression techniques. We will perform 3 different regression techniques. So I will assign the data. You can see the green. You cannot connect the data here, so Azure will show where to connect, what are the possible connections we can make. If you are trying to connect here, it will show error. So here we have to pass the model input, and here we have to pass the data. We are passing the data to the cross validation, so we'll pass the data here as well, and we need different machine learning techniques which we want to do. Since it's a regression problem, I will use a linear regression, I will use Poisson regression, and then I will use a decision forest regression. So I will pass the regression model as input to the cross validation as well. You can see the green dots being appeared. So, and still there is one error in this module because we didn't select what is our target label. So we have to do that. We have to launch the column selector, and we have to select the column which is price. Yes, price. Click OK, and then same with the other techniques as well. Price, click OK, and then select price here as well. Yes, click OK. So So now our module looks with no errors, so we are fine to run. Before running, I would like to show what we have done from the beginning. We have taken a data set, and then we have done missing value imputation using clean missing data module, and then we have done a 5-fold cross validation. 5 folds, we divided the data into 5 folds, and then after dividing the data into 5 folds, we are passing to the cross validation module. You can see that we have passed to the cross validation module. For cross validation module, we need to select the kind of modeling technique we have to use. So one is data we have passed, other is the linear regression, where other technique is Poisson regression, and other is a decision forest, means the random forest regression. So we are good to go, and we can hit run button here, and we can run everything. Yes, it took just 10 to 15 seconds for me to run, and you can see that it has completed running. Once the running of the module is completed, you can see a tick mark on the end of the module. So everything is done. We can right click, and we can see the visualizations by each fold, how well the model is performing. You can see for fold 0, fold 1, fold 2, fold 3, fold 4. Since 5-fold cross validation, there is the values from 0 to 4, and you can see the different performance metrics, mean square error, root mean square error, coefficient of determination, and different values, and how they were distributed. So this is how we do for linear regression model with the cross validation approach in Azure ML Studio. In Azure ML Designer also the approach is same. We just extract the data and we perform all these steps, but Designer is a very good interface, and it's version 2 of Azure Machine Learning. It has more advanced features like pipelining and packaging everything, and deployment also. There are very good options to deploy the model as well. We will see in the further videos. Thank you very much.